Several members of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus visited the hunger strikers to express solidarity. Christian Avila from Arizona said he is fasting because he lives in fear of his family being divided by deportation.
Fortunately, my brother, sister, and I are privileged with the deferred action, but my parents are still undocumented. So every day that goes by, it's another day that I wonder if I'm going to see my parents again, whether they're going to get picked up.
Democrat Ruben Hinojosa, who heads the Congressional Hispanic Caucus, wants the Republican majority in the House to act.
There has been a lot of discussion about there not being any time left in the legislative calendar to do immigration reform, but that is not correct. Speaker of the House has the power to bring it to the floor and to allow all 435 members of Congress to have a vote on it.
Democratic Congressman Luis Gutierrez had harsh words for House Speaker John Boehner.
So you might dictate the schedule of the House of Representatives, but we dictate the movements of this fight and this struggle, and we will be consistent and persistent.
Speaking in San Francisco, President Obama said immigration reform is long overdue. He expressed support for those who are fasting.
Right now, I'm seeing brave advocates who have been fasting for 2 weeks in the shadow of the Capitol, sacrificing themselves in an effort to get Congress to act.
The president was interrupted by an immigrant from South Korea.
You have a power to stop deportation for all.
Actually, I don't. And that's why we're here.
Mr. Obama explained that Congress has to act first. But House Speaker Boehner says the process takes time.
Our committees are continuing to do their work. There are a lot of private conversations that are underway to try to figure out how do we best move on a common sense, step-by-step basis to address this very important issue.
Meanwhile, for hunger striker Christian Avila, the fast is starting to take its toll.
As day 9, I think we're starting to see a little bit of the effects of the fasting. Just walking, standing up for long periods of time. You feel the fatigue a little bit more.
Advocates of immigration reform say there is no time to waste. Cindy Saine, VOA News on Capitol Hill.
Just last week.